Greetings, Big Jim here from Big Jim's Grav-Racer Emporium, where we have the latest and greatest in Grav-Racer technology that is available to you to buy and customize. We are always looking for the latest and greatest deals that we can get our hands on so that we can pass the savings on to you. And if you manage to close a deal we have with our manufacturing partners, we can have some new Grav-Racer classes coming to our lots in the form of the Osprey class, the Hawk class, and the Eagle class racers. And if you manage to clinch that deal with Rutherford, we will have the Thunderbird class racer so that you take it deep into the fields of Mars instead of being dependent upon your nearest Grav-Racer garage. So come on down to Big Jim's Grav-Racer Emporium and just look for the pink carnation, where we aim to bring you a pink carnation. Greetings and welcome back to Checkpoint Gaming, Martian Racing Federation. With this episode, we will cover and consolidate team construction for the Martian Racing Federation. With vehicle construction, players will need to agree upon how much they will receive in order to construct their team. With these values, they will either consist of 40 million or 50 million credits. With the price of the vehicles, this will mean that each team will consist of only one vehicle. If a player chooses to select a sponsor, it will have to be from the list of affiliated Martian Racing Federation sponsors. When selecting a vehicle, players may only select vehicles that possess the Grav-Racer special rule. In regards to perks, they can be purchased normally. But when it comes to weapons and upgrades, they cannot be purchased. This is because weapons and upgrades fall outside of what is desired in Grav-Racing. On Mars, they want to race with a little more class. With the Grav-Racers that the players can choose from at the time of this episode's recording, they currently consist of two, the Falcon class and the Buzzard class. Both classes also possess the Grav-Racer special rule. With the characteristics of the Falcon class Grav-Racer, its max G rating is that of 7 and its price tag consists of 40 million credits. With the characteristics of the Buzzard class Grav-Racer, its max G rating is that of 6, and its price tag consists of 35 million credits. If this particular brand of Gaslands gains a large enough player base, then we may see additional vehicle classes get introduced. Who knows? Maybe we can get some classes that our friend Big Jim mentioned earlier. But until then, we are stuck with the Falcon and Buzzard class racers. With building your vehicle, you get to choose who will be sponsoring it. Now, it's not vital that you have a sponsor for your team, but it is highly recommended. This is because if you don't have a sponsor, you won't be able to get any kind of sponsor perks. Like sponsorships found in real life, the sponsors found in the Martian Racing Federation will give you benefits for working with them. You help advertise their wares, and then they give you something in return. Just because you made it to Mars doesn't mean that you will be able to last all that long surviving on raw talent alone. You will need to be able to have someone financially backing your efforts if you truly want to make something of yourself. When it comes to the sponsors, there are several you get to choose from, with each one granting the vehicle in your team the sponsorship special perk. With our first sponsor is Rutherford Industries Mars Incorporated. It has a slogan of "Reach Beyond Yourself" and has the following perk. When a vehicle in this team resolves a collision with an enemy vehicle that hasn't activated yet, it may force the controller of the enemy vehicle to cancel its final planned movement action. For the purposes of the game, this movement action counts as never having been planned. With our second sponsor, it is Lexicorp. It has the slogan of "Knowledge Demands Freedom" and has the following perk. When a vehicle in this team resolves a collision with an enemy vehicle, it may force the controller of the enemy vehicle to select the first movement action they plan this round at the first movement action they have planned next round. If it does, then the enemy vehicle does not gain any G-Lock tokens as a result of the collision. With our third sponsor, it is Michigan Terraforming. It has the slogan of "Better Worlds Through Innovation" and has the following perk. When this vehicle activates, it can give every vehicle found within medium range 1 G token. With our fourth sponsor, it is Yicker Hydros. It has a slogan of "Happiness is cool, clean water" and had the following perk. At the start of a round, this vehicle's controller may give all of their vehicles 1 G token to claim the pole position marker. With the building of your vehicle, players are given the opportunity to gain a number of perks beyond what is given by their chosen sponsor. These perks are Grav-Racer specific, so they are limited to the Martian Racing Federation. What this means is that while building a team for the Martian Racing Federation, players cannot obtain perks found in Gaslands Refueled, and teams built for the Martian Racing Federation can only pull from these perks. With each perk, it possesses a monetary value that ranges from 2 million to 8 million credits. First, we have Gyro Stabilizers. With this perk, it costs 2 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. When the vehicle is resolving a spin, it will only gain 1 G token instead of 2. Second, we have Propulsion Fields. With this perk, it costs 2 million credits, and when equipped, it will have the following effect. When this vehicle is involved in a collision, it will gain no G tokens. Third, we have Hyperslide. With this perk, it costs 3 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. When this vehicle applies a slide result, it may use any template instead of using the slide template. However, when doing so, it must be named during the planning stage and must not have already been named in the vehicle selection. When placed, the vehicle will gain 1 additional G token. Fourth, we have mag bumpers. With this perk, it costs 3 million credits, and when equipped, it will have the following effect. Once per activation, during the vehicle's activation, if the vehicle collides with another vehicle, it may choose to ignore the other vehicle, causing the collision to not have occurred. Fifth, we have retrojets. With this perk, it costs 3 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. The vehicle may plan and resolve up to 3 slide movement actions in a single activation. When using each slide activation, it must be preceded by a movement action that uses a non-slide movement template. Sixth, we have reverse thrusters. With this perk, it costs 4 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. The vehicle will ignore any additional cost of placing templates in reverse. Seventh, we have boosters. With this perk, it costs 4 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. During the planning phase, this vehicle may plan up to 7 movement actions instead of 6. Eighth, we have the Skulljack upgrade. With this perk, it costs 5 million credits, and when equipped, it will have the following effect. For the start of this vehicle's activation, its controller may swap 2 of its planned movement actions. Ninth, we have Hotshot Pilot. With this perk, it costs 5 million credits, and when equipped, it has the following effect. The vehicle's max G value is increased by 1. 10th, we have Afterburner. With this perk, it costs 8 million credits, and when equipped, it will have the following effect. The vehicle is allowed to repeat a template or movement action once during its activation. When it comes to that of the vehicles, all that you will need are already manufactured toy models that are 1/72 scale and have the appearance of possessing anti-gravity technology. Think along the lines of speeder bikes and related vehicles. But given the fact that the majority of scaled toys tend to be representative of already existing vehicles, anti-gravity vehicles will be hard to come by. So with that said, feel free to modify or otherwise alter toy vehicles you have to represent what you wish to feel. When modifying a vehicle, you can use bits and pieces from other model kits to use on your model car. These model kits can be found at your local hobby shop, game store, or online retail store. Any place you can buy a model kit will work as long as they carry a kit with the necessary parts you will need in order to modify your vehicle. In order to give your model vehicle the appearance that it is anti-gravity, all that you should really do is to remove the wheels from the vehicle and then place the vehicle body onto a base in an elevated position. This can be done using a clear plastic stem that comes with aerospace models like that found in Star Trek Tatooine, or a thin metal wire. As far as gameplay is concerned, when any modified piece of your vehicle comes into contact with a piece of terrain or another vehicle, it counts as triggering a collision. Since you're altering the vehicle, these alterations count as part of the vehicle and will interact with other pieces of the game normally as if the vehicle itself came into contact with the other piece. So with that said, this will bookend the main series pertaining to how to go about playing the game of Martian Racing Federation. Yeah, it's relatively short, but as long as it covers all the necessary information, then that should be fine. We hope that you found this helpful so that you could better understand how to go about playing the game. With the nature of Checkpoint Gaming, we want to present the most up-to-date version of the game as possible to those who wish to play. So with that said, we hope you enjoyed our short series pertaining to how to go about playing Gaslands Martian Racing Federation. If you liked this episode, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date on any future episode that we upload, then go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. We look forward to seeing you in the next game series, and as always, happy gaming.